college football time. Let's get into it. College football week 12 reaction. I think we're to that point. Yeah, week 12. It was week 12 this past week. We're there. An okay Saturday. Like, I don't think it was an insane one. I think it's a fairly forgettable Saturday, like, in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah, I think the biggest storyline, Texas A&M coming back, is huge. The fact that they haven't.
And the cop.
You can't do that if you're a cop. Sorry, you got
Hey,
to be a little more stoic.
You're not allowed here.
Wow, that was shockingly good. Maybe too good of you saying that phrase.
You ain't come to school here. Play for our football team.
That's good. You'd be like a movie. Be a movie like a Southern Cop.
I mean, that's where I'm from. What?
No, North Carolina?
North Carolina? What are you talking about? Have you been down here?
Yeah, every year.
Have you been down, like, where have you been, though? The beach?
Sunset Beach?
Yeah.
Charlotte?
Charlotte. Every time I see it, you have to say but you gotta come down to Winston-Salem sometime. It's a bit different.
Okay, maybe wrong side of the war?
Oh, yeah, definitely wrong side of the war down here. Wrong side of the war down here without question. Yeah, we got some historical references down here to pinpoint to that.
Yes.
Yeah.
Big states' rights.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
A&M South Carolina, that was a crazy comeback, but just classic South Carolina fashion. Did you see Shane Beamer going into the halftime locker room when they were up 30-3 going to the half?
No.
He was hyping up the crowd. Let's go. Basically, like they just won the game, and then Texas A&M comes back. I mean, so I saw this argument. I think it was between Brandon Walker and Josh Pate on Twitter, where Pate and someone else was like, this was a Heisman level performance from Marcel Reed.
Mm-hmm.
And then Brandon Walker's like, we can't forget how bad it was in the first half. He's the reason they were in that hole. Just because he had an unbelievable second half doesn't mean we discount the first half. So therefore, he shouldn't be. This wasn't like a Heisman level performance. What do you think about that?
Brother. It's an interesting dichotomy because it's like you're saving yourself from yourself. Should you reward him for putting himself in that hole? This year, I think you can, right? When the Heisman race is so moshed together, there really is no clear front runner. And in any other year where that wasn't the case, I think we're having a different conversation. But you think Heisman favorites saying Marcel Reed, Mendoza is now he's minus odds. So it's like, I think this year you have to probably give him that credit, even if it was self-inflicted wounds. But in other years, I don't think you do.
Okay. I think
what
that's
about
fair.
you?
I think you nailed it. I really do think you nailed it. Because I think in years past when it's way more competitive and there's clear front runners, like that would ding you. In this year with the Heisman, I don't think it necessarily dings you too much. So I would probably agree with you there.
Almost 0.5 EPA per drop back, almost 11 yards per drop back. Like there are 10% explosive play rate. There are things to look at, and you can say, Marcel Reed performed in this game. And so it's interesting. You can't really get upset with either Pate or Walker when they say that because I think both sides have pretty good points. I think the main takeaway we need to have here is Texas A&M, finally a big win, preseason 12-ranked South Carolina.
Preseason 12-ranked. I mean, hypothetically, South Carolina was going to win this game.
Yes, Texas A&M is the first SEC team to overcome the SEC hypothetical.
I mean,
that is kind of crazy. At the beginning of the year, South Carolina is probably favored in that game.
Oh, easily, for sure. And then Texas A&M, I mean, they punched their ticket to the playoff. They're in.
Yeah, honestly.
It is interesting. You look at the college football playoff standings right now. Ohio State, they just have to win against, who do they play this week? Rutgers. Even if they lose to Rutgers, I still don't think they're out of the playoff.
No, I think Ohio State's locked up.
So Ohio State, Indiana, A&M are all locked in. Ole Miss is probably locked in.
They have a bye this week. That's
and
insane.
then it's Mississippi State.
That is crazy. A bye the second to last week. Like I was looking at their schedule. Oh, can they drop one?
Have you seen the schedule? The entire SEC has a bye this week.
Well, pseudo. Like Georgia plays Charlotte, things like that.
That's a bye. It's
you still got to go out. You still got to get the players out there.
Then you got, oh my gosh, man! I mean, you've got Oregon. Oregon's not locked
USC.
up yet.
They play USC. That's going to be a huge game for playoff implications.
Ole Miss
this week.
Yeah. Texas Tech just has to beat West Virginia. They're locked in. Like, if you're looking at teams like BYU, even Oklahoma got that big win. Like, Texas is donezo. Vandy, like, it's looking kind of bleak for some of these teams because there's not a lot of places left. And because the ACC's getting one in now, it's going to be Virginia or Georgia Tech. And then it's a G5 team. And then you got to be in the top 10 at that point. Yeah, I don't know if like the Big 12 gets a second team, even if BYU finishes the season. Well, that's hypotheticals we get into later. But
yeah,
that was very much on my mind all weekend.
Texas A&M, they come out on top. No denying that. Notre Dame, double up. Pitt, no surprise there. Narduzzi even said, like, hey, we don't care about this game. And apparently it was true. I know there's talk about if he was just saying that or if he actually believes it. But it's like a Duke-UConn situation.
Yeah, Manny Diaz clearly didn't care about the UConn or the Virginia game for that matter. But Oklahoma, that's the storyline of the weekend, in my opinion.
Woof.
Oklahoma getting the win at Bryant-Denny in Tuscaloosa, 23-21. And the Ty Simpson Heisman race, like all the Ty Simpson propaganda we had been pushing, dead. Ty Simpson went from plus 500, third in the Heisman race. He is now below Texas Tech's Jacob Rodriguez, linebacker. He is plus 15,000 now from the Heisman. I have never seen a drop-off like that from plus 500 to plus 15,000 in just one game where they lost by 2 points. Insane.
I was going to say, I saw that he dropped like 250 to 1. That seems like a vast overreaction. I mean, the pick six was obviously very costly, but that seems like a very large drop-off in a race. I mean, he's going to have an opportunity against Auburn to I mean, if he has a good game against a good defense in Auburn, that's I don't
matter. He's done for the Heisman.
But why? I guess that's my question. Why?
Because I don't think because the Oklahoma game and then also that is a good point. Because with the Heisman, we do this weird thing where for so many years, like the Lamar Jackson year, or even last year with Travis Hunter, where it's like we just pick the best player. Should the losses matter that much with the Heisman?
Is that the reasoning why he dropped?
It has to be, right? I mean, the bad pick six. Because you could say, hey, Ty Simpson single-handedly lost that game against Oklahoma.
I guess. I don't know.
But also, like, if you watch the game, it's like, hey, they couldn't really get anything going on the ground in that game. And that's going to be the crux of Alabama. And that's why Alabama's not going to win the national title, is because they have absolutely zero run game. And once they go against a good run D, I mean, it's going to be Ty Simpson thrown for 50 times in a game, and that's just not sustainable going forward.
My takeaway from this...
Dylan, real quick. And I think that's what happens in the Iron Bowl. Alabama's very dangerously might miss the playoffs.
I will take Alabama stock off of anybody's hands that is willing to sell it. Anybody.
But so that means you are hell bent on them winning the Iron Bowl.
I am hell bent on them winning the national championship.
Dylan, they might not win against Auburn in the last week of the season. If they don't win that game, it's over.
Sure.
The rest of their season are playoff games.
Everything you just said could very well happen. They could lose to Auburn, and then they won't be in the playoffs. But I think out of the teams that are remaining, I'm kind of starting to come around on Notre Dame. That was one of my bonus bets. That was one of my bonus bets, Notre Dame National Championship.
Welcome to the party. Well, I got a Notre Dame future as well.
I thought you said you didn't.
No, you thought I had a Jeremiah Love Heisman ticket. I have a Notre Dame future.
Jeremiah Love Heisman's technically a Notre Dame future.
But the Notre Dame title, yeah. But
I get what you're saying.
We've been pushing propaganda on you, but yeah. Next year, I gotta get in on a Heisman early, and I gotta push propaganda nonstop.
Give me Alabama. Give me Notre Dame. Those are my two favorites to win the national championship right now. You look at a lot of these advanced stats outside of the pick. I mean, obviously the pick six changes the game. That's not going to happen every time. Ty Simpson has been good this year. We talked about the Florida State game. They had a 14% drop rate, and then ever since then, they've been rolling. They beat Georgia. They've had these wins. I'm 100% still in on Alabama. This does not scare me off. If anything, I like it more.
Yeah, the run game scares the crap out of me. Like, look, the turnovers, good Oklahoma defense. I'm not going to, whatever. Those turnovers happen, and they did cost the game because, I mean, look at what happened. The turnovers 100% decided the game. That was it right there. Oklahoma didn't turn the ball over. Oklahoma really didn't have to do much in this game, to be honest. Yeah. But regardless, good win, Oklahoma. I got that one wrong. I had Alabama big in that one. But the run game has to come around at some point for Alabama for them to win the national championship, and I just don't think it will. I don't think they have the guy. No. Like Daniel Hill's clearly the best running back, and he's not great. I mean, he's a bottom tier SEC running back, to be honest.
I think that's more than fair. I had a comment that I was going to say. Oh, Oklahoma, very good team. I think any team that Oklahoma has beat, you have to consider how good Oklahoma is when assessing them to get in the play. Oklahoma, strong defense, very good.
It's so very funny though. Team. You know they're blowing it against Mizzou or LSU.
Yes, 100%, 100%.
And as a BYU guy, I need them to blow it because Oklahoma's got the leg up on BYU right now for the college football playoff. I need Auburn to win, and I need Mizzou or LSU to beat Oklahoma, and then BYU should be sitting pretty for the college football playoff.
I don't know if I will be able to bet Oklahoma LSU under fast enough when it comes out.
Ew, that's an awful game. Let me guess for the line, 41.
Oh, we're getting 30s.
You're probably right.
They play this. It's the last week, right? Or do they play this
last week of the season? Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right. We'll put a pin in that. Put a pin in that. Can we talk about Michigan for a second?
No, 1 second. Last thing.
Okay. All right.
I'm worried about Alabama going forward. I don't.
Of course, you never win on them though.
I was in. Yeah, I did. What do you mean? I said Ty Simpson. I was with you guys and said Ty Simpson's one of the best quarterbacks in the country and everything. Now, my boy C.J. Card isn't getting enough love. And we're going to find out in the college football playoff with Notre Dame. All of a sudden, we might see a rematch of the college football title game.
Ohio State's not. Come on.
Okay.
Come on, Karter.
We can talk Michigan. What's going on? We want to talk about Michigan. They get the win against Northwestern. I'm not going to lie. When he was kicking that field goal, I just like, you're just like, is the wind of Wrigley going to just send this to the foul pole?
So I want to gauge your opinion as an outsider. I'm watching that game. Bryce Underwood has talent. He makes the worst decision. He makes 18-year-old decisions. Would you agree with that?
Yeah, without question.
Okay. You barely squeak out a win against Northwestern. You turn the ball over 5 times, and you miss 2 field goals. The fact that you win that game, you feel pretty good, right?
I think if this was not Michigan, you would be saying this team is the luckiest team ever, and you should be fading them into oblivion.
Michigan?
Yes.
No, it's the opposite. I would be saying if Northwestern won, I would be saying Northwestern is the luckiest team ever because they benefited from 5 turnovers and Michigan missed 2 field goals. It's the flip. Like, oddly enough, and I had Northwestern. I knew this spot was going to be rough, and I'm also higher on Northwestern than most people are. The fact that we still win this game after missing 2 field goals, and Zvada, who doesn't normally miss field goals, and you turn the ball over 5 times, that, oddly enough, I feel pretty good about that.
Dylan.
The problem is, I think Bryce Underwood has 5 turnover games in his pocket at any given time.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, he's a freshman. I'm not.
Here, I'm gearing up for an Ohio State game though, where it's like, if
you're looking past Maryland. You're looking past on the road at Maryland.
Yeah, Maryland's a win. That one's already chalked in.
Okay.
I'm thinking about Ohio State, and it's like, you look at this score, you're like, oh, Michigan's not that good. Well, we turned the ball over 5 times and missed 2 field goals. It should have been worse, or it should have been better for Michigan, worse for Northwestern. I don't know. Oddly enough, I leave this game outside of Bryce Underwood's decision making being like feeling pretty good.
You know what's funny? I keep bringing up college football playoff scenarios because I love them. But Dylan, let me ask you a hypothetical. Michigan wins out, they're 10-2. BYU wins out, they're 11-1. Who goes to the college football playoff?
Would your best win be Utah? Right?
Yes.
Probably. Who goes? Is this assuming they miss out on the Big Ten championship? And BYU misses out? That's probably.
They would both make the title games. Let's say they both lose in competitive games in the title game.
I'd say probably go Michigan.
I think they would give. I wouldn't be surprised if they gave the nod to Michigan.
I think the win against Ohio State. Here's the thing, though. I still don't think Ohio State is that good. Like, I mean, they're a great team, but I think they've been number 1 all year. People view them as invincible. They've played Texas, right? Penn State ended up being nothing.
Out of the top 25, they've had the easiest schedule in the country, right?
By far. And this is
like, even Virginia might have had a tougher schedule, right?
And then you're looking at a Michigan team whose losses were to Oklahoma, who might be a playoff team, to USC, who could be a playoff team depending on this week. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know. But I don't want to get too far off track here. I'm just saying I don't feel as bad about the Michigan win as Ohio State fans in my circle are making me feel bad for.
Also, we overcame that was a joke about Virginia, by the way. Their schedule's horrific.
Oh, sure. Forgot about Virginia. That just shows where we're at right now. I'm just saying, I'm gearing up mentally for Michigan, Ohio State. That's crazy. That's in 2 weeks. I'm talking myself into Michigan slowly but surely.
Okay.
Slowly but surely.
Okay, that's what I like to hear. I've been warning you for weeks now. I said Michigan's still in this thing. This is not over by any stretch. Because if Michigan wins out, are they in the Big Ten title game?
It's a whole thing. We wouldn't have the tiebreaker over USC, so we would need Oregon to beat USC. It's a whole thing. I don't know. I was going to say something about Michigan, Ohio State. Can't remember. Oh, what? Michigan's going to be a 10-point dog, probably.
Yeah, 9.5.
Okay. All right. Just preparing.
Yeah, 9.5. Texas, Georgia. The score lied a bit in this game. This game, the MVP of this game is none other than Kirby Smart. Kirby Smart won this game by making that onside kick call. That onside kick call changed the entire landscape of this game, the momentum shift, everything. And you know what was interesting about that too was I think that is genius, not because of the result, because in that moment of that game, one, the risk reward is unbelievable at that point because you trusted your defense, say, okay, even if we give Arch Manning the ball at the 50-yard line, I trust our defense to stop Arch Manning. This is a great chance for us. That is elite coaching right there. Like I said, even if they didn't get the onside kick, that risk reward is still so worth it. And if you get the onside kick, the game was won right there for Georgia, and then obviously blow them out in the end. Yeah,
I think that's a great point. I didn't think about that. This is telling. I think Georgia's pass defense stepped it up. That was arguably the weakest unit on their defense.
And also, I don't think people are going to poo-poo Arch. And look, Arch wasn't phenomenal by any means in this game, but I thought the Georgia pass defense was just very good.
It was
They stepped up.
Saturday they stepped up big. It was very good. What a fall from grace for Texas.
Yeah, and then you're going into this offseason being like, all right, do we go portal hunting? Do we stick with Arch? I think you have to stick with Arch probably. Like you're this invested in, but there's gonna be some very difficult conversations to close the season, and these last couple games for Texas will probably determine whether I think they're gonna stick with him regardless.
I think so too. I think it's Arch. But we'll see, I guess.
Yeah, we'll see. But Texas, their season's officially over at this point. They can't even play playoff spoiler. That's the funny part. They could maybe F up A&M's chances of going to the SEC title game, but even then, I think that's all but locked up. Mostly, just these tiebreaker scenarios are just ridiculous now in these big time conferences with 18 teams in them. It's just impossible to figure out a good tiebreaker system.
I looked up Alabama's, and it was like a laundry list of 5 different tiebreakers, and I was like, hey, I'll just let it play out.
The Big 12 does strength of record.
Really? I think that's what Alabama ended up doing at the third or fourth level.
Yeah, the strength of what are we doing here? But regardless, I think I voted should just be a televised coin flip.
There was some race in Nevada, some political race where it was like a city official. If they ended up with the exact number of votes, they pick a card, and whoever has the highest wins.
I like it.
Yeah, I'm down with that.
I like it. But big win for Georgia. They're into the college football playoff. I mean, they got Charlotte this week, and then even if they lose to Georgia Tech's a good football team. That's not going to ding them really. They'll still be in. So, and I think Georgia might have locked up an SEC title appearance.
Who knows? There's no way of knowing.
Who knows? We'll find out. We'll just wait until there's a graphic on TV the last week of the season that goes, all right, this is what's happening. And you're like, okay, I guess that's what's happening.
Do all of my thinking for me, please.
Yeah, that's how we have gotten to communist college football. That is what it is, Dylan.
Utah.
What about them?
I don't know. 13th ranked. Destroy Baylor. Dismantle Baylor.
So, okay, can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So, do you think there is any world that Utah should be ahead of BYU in any kind of ranking or standings format?
Podcast listeners, I'm typing on my...
I think they can hear that.
Win against Cincinnati. I think...
Utah's only good win this year is Cincinnati, and we know who Cincinnati is at this point.
Dismantle Arizona State.
Oh, yeah, but that was without Sam Leavitt.
Okay. So now we're on to the adding asterisks part.
But that's fair. Yeah, I think context matters.
Could you make an argument? Let's say BYU loses to Cincinnati.
I don't think you can because BYU beat them. And therefore, BYU would still have the better win, and they beat them head-to-head.
You better hope they beat Cincinnati.
But that's what I'm saying. Even if BYU loses to Cincinnati, I still don't think Utah should be above BYU in the standings, which they're going to make sure that happens, that they are. But I think that's insane if they do.
It will be... This show the next day will be awesome if Cincinnati beats BYU.
What's the line on that?
I don't think it's going to happen, but
we got a line on that game? I haven't seen it.
Is that this week?
BYU by 1.5 at Cincy.
I should go.
You should go. We could get you a KarterKast. You want a KarterKast credential?
You can get me down there to interview. Why is my hair's freaking? What is this?
Do you want to? We'll talk after the show.
I have no desire to go.
Okay, all right, that's fair.
That would be funny.
You know what's big for me this week?
What?
traveling back out west. I'll be out west for the next like 10 days here soon. Mountain time. Going back to the glory days. Glory days of mountain time.
Almost the best time zone.
It is the best time zone. I'm very excited to watch sports at mountain time now. Like 6 p.m. kickoff for BYU. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna be.
Are you going?
No, it's in Cincinnati. It's next to you.
It's in Cincinnati.
That's tough. We got to end the show right there. That's
Wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Hey, Carolina Wake overhit. So shout out me.
Carolina lost. This is bad. There's another reason why Karter probably isn't here.
The Wake head coach is either going to get a fat extension or he should be in the race. He should be in the running for all these open head coach jobs.
He's pulled off a couple.
With what he's done at Wake Forest this season, their win total was 2.5. They're going to
look at them now.
They might be a 9-win team. They're gonna be at minimum an 8-4 football team, and their win total is 2.5. He should be in every head coaching search.
Only in the ACC is that possible.
Nah,
it's the difference. Difference between the Big Ten and the SEC.
What's
and
Northwestern's
ACC
record?
They have 5 wins.
Yeah, I mean
Do they have 5?
I think they're 5-5.
5-5. Their win total was 3.5. That's not 2.5 and 9.
But 7 if they win their last 2.
Yes. And the season was 6 or 7 wins.
Yeah, I don't know. That's pretty.
That'd
tough.
be pretty good.
That'd be pretty tough. Anyhow, since he lost Arizona, but who cares? We'll talk about that later this week. We got previews. We got all that good stuff. Dylan, we got a little fun announcement here soon. Should we talk? Should I talk about it right now?
Do I know what it is?
No one knows.
What is it?
Launching KarterKast college basketball.
Oh my gosh.
Yep.
Well, guys, it was great. Thank you for listening to KarterKast for the past 4 years.
What do you mean? This show's going nowhere.
We're done. You're doing Field of 68. You're doing church ball. You're doing KarterKast college basketball. Yeah, it's over. Hey, it's a good run.
No, it
makes sense. At some point, we're gonna have kids and stuff. We can't do this forever, so I guess it's good. What it'll be is, I can't record today. I have KarterKast college basketball.
I've been great about the recording. Meanwhile, there's no grief about the Connor Sparrow camp right now.
We already touched on that. Panthers win. He's not here.
We're waking up with the butt crack of dawn to do these shows. Meanwhile, it doesn't matter.
We're so screwed. Oh my gosh.
It's not that big of a deal. Once a week, 30-minute show, launching soon. 30 minutes. It's going to be fine.
Yeah, you say that, but then you get talking, and it ends up being an hour, and then we already don't have game previews.
Yeah, the game previews weren't doing well is the problem. That's why I'll clip them if you want.
Game previews last year, thousands of views.
Dylan. The last I was grinding on the game preview. This is we're doing inside Karter. We're doing A block and Z block inside KarterKast.
Alpha Omega type stuff.
Yeah, it's real stuff right there. You go back to the game previews earlier this season, just nothing.
Well, last season.
Last season was better.
Thousands of views on those game previews. Yeah,
it's because I think it was because people were pissed off at you last season.
We're not even gonna because we got like a Steelers Chargers one at random just popped off. This is
you want game I'll give you game previews. We'll be back. Dylan, you act like I can't do this. I was doing it because I was saying the risk reward wasn't worth it because we weren't getting the views on the game previews. I'll bring him back. We'll test it out. We'll test it out this week for this next. Well, we got to do it for the next 2 weeks because we have to have it for Ohio State, Michigan.
Yeah. So when does this start? When does college basketball podcast start?
Next week, Feast Week. Dylan, it's gonna be.
Let me guess. You and Chase.
No co-host.
Just you.
It's gonna be a rotating cast of characters. You want to come on? You're on.
Have an invite?
Yeah, of course.
I officially have an invite to KarterKast College Basketball. So are you doing a separate channel?
It'll be on. So what's gonna be? It's gonna be a separate podcast feed, and then it'll be on the YouTube channel.
So same YouTube channel.
Same YouTube channel.
Are we okay? All right. I was
Might
going
go
to say
live. We haven't decided. We're working through it here over at KarterKast Enterprises.
okay.
LLC.
All right.
Yeah, but we'll do it for college. We're gonna do game previews this week and next week. We'll clip them off for the YouTube, and we're gonna test it out. We'll see. Next week's gonna be good. Next week's gonna be
good. Next week's gonna be good.
This
all right.
be,
I'll be cautiously optimistic. We'll see how it goes. I just your time is spread very thin, Carter. It makes me worried for the show. I'm worried for the show.
It's not, but I'm
okay,
here every
all
time.
right.
I'm bringing the energy every single time.
Every single day you're here bringing the energy. You're right. You've given me no reason to be worried.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
All right.
I wish you the best of luck in that.
Hey, you're coming on. You're along for this ride. I don't want to hear it.
Maybe I will. A lot of people forget Furman over Virginia, 2023.
Oh, glory days. The glory days. Anyhow.
Princeton over Arizona, too. Had that, by the way. Oral Roberts over Ohio State. Thank you.
Or I had Oral Roberts, too. I think that was when that's when we first started doing pods together, right?
Had to have been 21, 22 maybe?
Yeah, around there. Yeah, because that was a COVID. That was a COVID tournament.
Yeah.
I love it. All right. Anyhow, well, that all will be coming out next week, so stay tuned for that. Download SeatGeek. Use code KarterKast. $20 off your first purchase. $50 minimum purchase required. At KarterKast on everything. At CarterBA. Even though he's not here. At Connor_Sparrow. Go follow. A lot of great stuff in the works. We're very, 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 very excited. We're gonna Dylan. Maybe we gotta get. I'm gonna have coaches coming on and stuff too. Might need to have you come on for a coach interview one time.
What am I going to ask a college football or college basketball coach?
That would be the funniest thing in the world. That's the whole idea.
You do not want me on with BYU's head coach.
No. Kevin Young. No, I don't. Also, Kevin, you would. That would be a terrible interview. Also, Kevin Young. That's going to be an in-person thing. So,
what Nate Oates? We getting like Nate Oates and Bruce Pearl. Is Bruce Pearl doing a media tour before his Senate run?
I would be very particular with which coach. I would want a very entertaining head coach if you were on the show that day.
If you ever get Bruce Pearl, can I be there?
Okay, I can make that happen.
Okay, all right, deal.
All right,
that's all. That's what I want.
All right, make sure to subscribe. You know the drill. Great show today. We'll see y'all next time. Bye bye.